the sword apprehends, at the end of it, it is the pen that decides. It is the judiciary that will decide with a stroke of the pen. Hence, the pen is mightier than the sword. I may fall, but I assure you that the next DPP will come from amongst you. And I assure you that the next DPP, if I do fall at all, will come with more gusto to pick from where I've left. The pen has written, the ink has dried. We will not allow any clawbacks on this constitution. The fruits and benefits of this constitution are right here. That today, majority of us are women and individuals from minority backgrounds. Allow me to suggest that unity, which is our theme, is the answer in correcting this image, reflecting back on us. Even when we are exposed to pressures and differences of opinion amongst ourselves, we must encourage dialogue, respect collegiality, and the enhancement of goodwill amongst ourselves. Above all, the Constitution, a living document upon which we are all sworn upon, must be the guide. It must be the safeguard against our worst impulses. Some of us have served in the front line for this country. I have served in Somalia fighting Al-Shabaab, and nothing will cover me as much as I know and as long as I know that I'm serving this country. Moving into the next decade, we must strengthen our ties as partners and strive to forge bonds of trust between ourselves. Progress towards fully meeting the ideals upon which the NCAJ was formed can be hard. It does take time and will not always follow a straight line. There will be hardships and even setbacks along the way. But we must never forget that service to the Kenyan people is the reason we exist. In the words of Henry Ford, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. I and the entire team of the ODPP continue to affirm that our utmost fidelity shall be the Constitution of Kenya and service to the Mwananchi. Madam CJ, finally, it is my opinion that the PLEAD program embodies the spirit of NCAJ and its vision of a unified justice sector that serves the people. I therefore take this moment to thank the program of PLEAD, that is a program for legal empowerment and aid delivery through UNODC. And I want to especially mention Charity for the good work that she's put in. I want to thank her most sincerely for their continued partnership and support for the ODPP and the NCAJ. I also want to thank the NCAJ technical team for their relentless commitment to bringing this strategic plan to fruition, and all council members for their input, cooperation, and commitment to the mandate of the NCAJ. Lastly, allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to the Chief Justice for her impeccable leadership and guidance within the NCAJ and the justice sector at large. I had wanted to pick up on a story, maybe I'll do that very quickly, of the donkey and the cheetah. You know, they were together in the forest and the donkey kept on saying, the grass is blue. And the cheetah kept on telling him the grass is green. But the donkey would not have any of that, and they went to the king, who was the lion, of course, the king of the jungle. And the donkey argued his case and told the lion, Your Majesty, I have been telling the cheetah the grass is blue, but he's insisting it is green. And the cheetah tried to put up his point, but at the end the lion adjudicated. And he fined the cheetah for saying that the grass is green. 3 days of silence. At the end of it, the cheetah went and asked the lion, "Why did you charge me for those 3 days to keep quiet?" Because the lion said, "But why were you arguing with that ass?" The donkey. Sorry, excuse my word. The donkey in British, in American language is an ass. I didn't mean the other ass, I meant the donkey. Why were you arguing with the donkey? When we all know, the whole jungle knows that the grass is green. So I don't want to be the cheetah. We all know that the grass is green and what the Constitution says. Thank you all for your tireless efforts and for listening to me. Thank you for your ongoing work to create a stronger and more just society. God bless you all. God bless Kenya.
Thank you very much, DPP, for those thoughts and reflections, reminding us of the need to maintain healthy tensions as we stick to our statutory and constitutional lanes, and again acknowledge that we are interdependent. With that, may I now ask Her Excellency to leave in your Mombasa, Kenya, and Kenya.
Thank you very much. I will make it very short. I have only 3 messages. The first one, the EU is so proud to be the godparent on this historic occasion of the launch of the second NCAJ Strategic Plan 2021 to 2026. Second, why is this so important? It brings together and cements the collaboration of all sectors in the justice sector, including civil society, around one strategic and bold vision. We are all marching in the same direction for transformative action and have a unified vision. And it is great that KEPSA just spoke before and that they are fully on board, because they remind us that justice reform is also about enhancing Kenya's attractiveness for investment. It makes also economic sense. It's not only the right thing to do, it also has added benefits. Third message, this strategic plan is bringing together our collective intelligence and ownership. Why is this important? Broad participation means support from the entire Kenyan society. As we are approaching a change in government, this will guarantee continuity of the reform process beyond any individual government. So this was the 3 messages from the EU. Congratulations to all. Please use this plan as the marching order for the next years, then we cannot go wrong. Count on the EU's full support. Thank you.
That was short and sweet. Thank you very much. A big round of applause to all our speakers. It's now my humble duty and privilege to ask the Honorable, the Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court of Kenya, Chair, NCAJ, to come forward and address us. Chief Justice, please.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. Please let us be seated. Good afternoon. I come from a place where we believe in greetings and greeting people many times so that we ensure we are connected. Allow me to thank all of you, and especially the previous speakers who have spoken very kind and encouraging words to enable us move forward. And for emphasizing that who NCAJ is and what NCAJ is not. Our mandate as NCAJ is about coordination, efficiency, effectiveness, and a consultative approach in the administration of justice to ensure that we continuously reform ourselves to respond to the aspirations of Kenyans. If we find tension, we must be able to cure it within the NCAJ system by looking at the bigger picture of, is this tension promoting the best interests of Kenyans who we represent? So we will resolve all the tensions and be able to move forward. Today, I'm delighted that we are launching the strategic plan just at a time when it is coinciding with our 10th anniversary as NCAJ. We are 10 years old, and we aspire to build on the successes and lessons learned in those 10 years. Among the notable achievements of the previous decade include the strengthening of committees. Every Kenyan wants to know how they are being served, and indeed the Constitution mandates us to always ensure participation and consultation of the people that we serve. We have also been leveraging on technology to enhance access to justice, increasing access to justice for children, coordination to decongest places of detention, addressing administrative bottlenecks in the management of traffic matters, coordinated multi-sectoral agency address to illicit trade, and rapid multi-agency response to COVID-19, just to mention a few, including the reform in the criminal justice system that the Honorable Justice Ngenye has gone through. As the NCAJ looks to grow in stature, this strategic plan 2021 to 2026 charts the path for the next 5 years. We look ahead with optimism and intend to maximize the opportunities that lie ahead. This plan will be implemented as we emerge from the disruptive effects of the global pandemic COVID-19 in the administration of justice. The pandemic has compelled the sector to be innovative and to respond to the challenges by ensuring that all Kenyans have access to justice. This period has underscored the importance of a collaborative approach. It is important that we maintain this momentum. The strategic plan before us is both aspirational and pragmatic. It sets out the following 6 strategic outcomes, which encompass the NCAJ mission and the cross-cutting challenges facing the justice sector. It gives us hope for a strengthened NCAJ coordinating mechanisms. How we can enhance the reforms in the criminal justice system that responds to the expectations of Kenyans. Strengthened court user committees to coordinate the administration of justice at the local level. Creating partnerships and stakeholder engagements. Improved access to justice for the vulnerable groups, and they have been mentioned here. Effective monitoring and evaluation for the justice sector, because we need to know what it is that we are doing and how is it impacting the society. Consultations leading to the development of this strategic plan emphasize the need to prioritize the institutionalization of NCAJ as a separate entity. Indeed, the reports that led to the drafting of the strategic plan informed us that the NCAJ is heavily driven by the judiciary. We drove it because we anchored it under the Judicial Act, but we are ready to release the baby, NCAJ, who is 10 years old and is working. We want an NCAJ bill which becomes the NCAJ Act that really institutionalizes the NCAJ so that it can come out of our hands as a Judicial Service Commission and it can work independently of us. This strategic plan recognizes that all agencies in the justice sector have a distinct mandate and underscores that our justice chain can only operate at optimum efficiency and effectiveness through sustained collaboration and strengthened capacity. It doesn't matter what we think. Vision of coordinated and cohesive justice sector serves our people. This strategic plan is our expression to the people of Kenya of our commitment as members of NCAJ to actualize the constitutionally guaranteed right of access to justice, because it provides us the roadmap. In so doing, we will inspire public confidence in the delivery of justice and the rule of law. The development of the strategic plan that we are about to launch was made possible through the support of the European Union and the partnership we have had with UNODC. Therefore, as the chairperson of the NCAJ and on behalf of all our membership, allow me to express my gratitude for that support. And we look forward to continued fruitful collaboration with the EU and UNODC, the UNDP, under the auspices of Print Program 2. Today, ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the launch of the various publications by the various committees you have been hearing about the NCAJ. I wish to thank those committees very, very sincerely, because you know what it takes to develop a publication. Research is done, research is evaluated, desk reviews, interviews with the people, and then you reduce them to publications that guide us on how best we can serve our clients. So these guidelines will help us at a glance. You don't have to go do deep research. If you're dealing with a case on sexual gender-based violence, you have a guideline that gives you the tips on the case management. If you are dealing with a child, you know how to deal with a child, even if you haven't gone to school to study about a child. There are those standard operating procedures. There is curriculum on even how to train people on how to handle children. There is the status report that gives the graphic details of who is a child in Kenya and how they are treated. And then if you are arrested, there are guidelines on what should be done to a person who is arrested and what are the rights of that arrested person. And all those publications which are in your bag, please go through them. As presented by the respective chairs of these committees, these publications add to the body of knowledge and provide a rich reference to all the actors in the sector. I congratulate each of the committees for the successful finalization of each of these publications and appreciate your commitment. With these remarks, allow me now, with utmost respect and humility, to officially launch the NCAJ Strategic Plan 2021-2026 and the highlighted publications. Please let us own those publications. Let us make use of them. Let us disseminate them for the use. I call on you all to support the successful implementation of the strategic plan and invite all of us to really utilize those publications. Before we launch them, I kept on asking them whether they have been given to the public. And I was actually talking to them rudely, asking them whether they have become KEMSA, to keep our publications until they go stale when people need them for use. So I'm happy we have launched them today. We have no reason to keep them anymore in our stores. We will use them. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Justice, for those remarks. I'll just ask that the right table moves to the launch area to my right. Now we ask Irene or Haji to help us through this part of the process. I will do the countdown. So I'll do the countdown. So let me do the countdown.